Oh yeah. Yep. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Yikes! That was close. That was okay. The first place is in my sight. Okay, this is getting interesting. Oh, and there's a caution. Oh man. Well, this just got really interesting. Oh man, I'm like on the edge of my seat here trying to hold this together. What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Red Belly Gaming. So today we are going to be doing the NASCAR Daytona 500 in the Xfinity series. I'm very excited about that. So we are playing NASCAR Heat the game instead of iRacing and instead of Corsa like I normally do. So I don't have Daytona on iRacing. You have to buy it. It's like an extra $30. And I'm just not there yet ready to buy the track, or really any tracks. I think I maybe bought one or two of them. But I'm really just not there yet ready to buy them, as I'm not very good at that game yet. It's a very, very hard game. It's very realistic, as it's a simulator. Some of you guys know. I'd say I'm a little average, might be a little bit above average depending on the track, depending on the day and the time, things like that. But I'm not great at it, so I'm not 100% ready to buy a track and other DLCs for it and things like that. So we're going to jump into here because I have Daytona on here. I wanted to race Daytona since this weekend coming up is the Daytona 500. By the way, let me know in the comments below if you're going to watch it and who you're rooting for. I personally, in the Cup Series, I'm rooting for my favorite guy. It's Travis Pastrana. Hometown, childhood hero of mine. I shouldn't say hometown. We grew up in two totally different towns, but childhood hero of mine, Travis Pastrana. I know he's not a NASCAR racer. He's a professional everything haver. So that's probably why he's one of my favorites to have anyways. But anyways, I wanted to jump in here because the Daytona 500 is this weekend, and I wanted to get to race the Daytona. And like I said, I don't have it on iRacing. I do just run street stocks on iRacing for now. My next plan is to buy ARCA after I can play it more consistently. I believe I do already have an Xfinity car as well as the truck class, the Camping World truck. So I probably could race on Daytona. I'm just not ready yet. I'm not there. You know, my iRating score would get messed up bad enough as it is with some of these bad drivers that get put in it. So I'm just not there yet. I'm not ready to deal with that. So again, we're going to jump on here, NASCAR Heat, and we're going to race. This is the qualifying pass, and this is my last qualifying pass. So we'll see what place I get, and we'll go from there for sure. And I'm very excited. If you guys haven't already, click up here and check out the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series at Daytona that I did yesterday. You guys will have to let me know what you think. Go check that out and watch this one. I will be doing the Energy Cup, or the Cup Series, next after this here on Daytona. I do have all the settings set to as hard as possible on here, so the graphic or the AI traffic are going to be as competitive and as aggressive as possible. And I got the pole. That's very, very surprising. By kind of a good bit there, but anyways, very surprised I got the pole. So the traffic and the AI on here will be set to as hard as absolutely possible. So this is going to be very interesting nonetheless. Anyways, don't pay attention to the crazy redneck you guys will see up there. It says crazy redneck. That's actually a previous account that I had. The name of us is obviously Red Belly Gaming. So that's my car. I could only pick 99, was one of the few numbers I picked. You guys know I usually try to run 110, which we'll go over that in the near future as to why I like 110. But oh, I missed the shift right off the start, and we're 3 wide, and I'm gonna get hung out to dry already. As I was saying, I like 110. We'll go over that in a later video, why I like 110, why it's a good number, but not right now, obviously. One thing I will say is this game is very white-knuckle racing. It's very, very fun, as you can see. So again, as I was saying, there's no traction control, no stability control, turned everything off, full damage, and the hardest the competition could possibly get is what it's set to right now. So being on this track, this is definitely one where when you're not in the draft, which the draft is slightly unrealistic in this game, as you can see right there. Slightly unrealistic. It works a little bit better than I think it does in real life, obviously. But if you're not in the draft here, you're going to fall behind very, very quickly. So my plan, as you can see, I am bump drafting. Of course, we're getting all over the place here, a little squirrely. My plan is to do exactly what I did in the trucks and pick a guy and bump draft all the way to the lead. Oh, he checked up because of him. So if you're slowing down, I'm leaving you out to dry. I'm gonna... Oh, stay in the line, John. I'm going to take the leader here, Mr. Reddick, and we're going to go to the lead. I'm going to bump draft him. If he doesn't move up high and leave me out to dry. The other thing I don't like about this game, obviously it's not as realistic as iRacing. It still is just as fun, as you guys can see. I'm having a blast here. I'm already in second place holding it, which is good. One thing I will say is the force feedback. This game does not like force feedback very well, especially when I get bumped by another car. It actually feels like you're on a boat rocking back and forth is how the force feedback feels when you get bumped by another car. Oh, so it does make it very hard to hold your line. But again, it's something I can get through if you guys are enjoying this content. I know I am. I mean, it's very fun to play. As you guys can see, my plan is working. We're just going to keep bump drafting with this guy here and stay in the lead. And we are running from the crowd back there. I am also watching my temperature gauge down there on the left, because one thing this game does do well is obviously you can overheat your cars and burn out your tires, things like that. I mean, it is a NASCAR game, so you do have worn tires is the thing. And I'm doing well right now, but when the tires get worn, they don't do very well. So you guys might not be able to see it because of my screen, my camera, the self-cam or the webcam camera you guys are watching me race. You might not be able to see it, but I am currently set to 25% duration of the real race. So we're only doing 30 laps. I didn't think you guys would want to sit all the way through a 100% lap race. I do plan on doing that in the future. Just right now, since I am just getting started on YouTube, I figured it was best to just keep it 25% for now. That way I'm able to do more racing and more games and give you guys more time, and yeah, at least you're not sitting completely bored out of your mind. But I do plan on live streaming a full, 100% of the race. I think that would be really cool. So you guys will definitely have to let me know what y'all are interested in, what you're looking for, what you guys want to watch, what you guys like to watch. Do you like this kind of content? Do you want me to strictly stay with just iRacing and Assetto Corsa? I planned on, like I said, the Daytona 500 is coming up, so I planned on doing every week, maybe jumping on here and doing the 3 races, the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series, per the track that they're at. So whatever track comes up next in the series, in real life, is what I'll plan on racing on here next. I think that'd be cool to do. So you guys will have to just let me know what you want to watch, and we'll go from there anyways. I did see the pack. It was starting to catch us again. Me and Mr. Reddick have just been bump drafting here for the lead this whole time. It worked. That was my plan, and it worked well in the Truck Series. And I believe it's going to work well again for the Xfinity Series. And I do plan on doing that again in the Cup Series. Now, fun fact, I used to play this game all the time back maybe a year or so ago. I used to play it all the time, but I used to only play it with a controller. I never had a steering wheel set up. So the next race that I do will actually be probably the first Cup race that I've ever done in this game. I mean, back when I used to play with the controller, I did the career mode. And, I started through the Dirt Series, and then I did, I think, 3 seasons of the Camping World Trucks, 2 seasons of this Xfinity Series here, and then I never did a full season of the Cup Series. I just bought my first Cup car, and I did the Daytona 500, and I don't even remember the outcome of it, and that was probably the last time I played this game with the controller at all until now. So it does make me very excited. It's going to be an interesting race, that's for sure, so we'll see what happens. Oh, I hit the wall just a little bit there. Trying to watch my line, but also stay right with him, or we can continue to bump draft and hopefully take the win. I am expecting a caution. There's always a caution. I mean, the AI drivers, sometimes you're... stay off the wall. I mean, even the AI drivers, they'll crash. Sometimes tires blow out. Sometimes my tire blows out, things like that. That is one neat feature that I like about this game that they did. They at least made it somewhat realistic. I feel like he's starting to slow down. Mr. Reddick here in the lead. I feel like he's slowing down a good bit. I mean, right there, I could pass him, but I don't really want to. I let up. It's probably too much of a let off. I don't really want to pass him just yet. I do see the pack is creeping back up on us again, or at least just one guy is, so things are about to get very interesting here for us. I'm going to go ahead and pass him for the lead. get a laid lap, get the extra bonus point. We will lead for a few laps. Alright, so I've been very fortunate. We've pretty much been fighting back and forth for the lead here. I've held the lead for the most majority of this race anyways now, but now with it being the end of the race, I can definitely feel my tires are not as fresh as they once were. They are a little bit on the more worn side. And with it being the end of the race, I can definitely tell that the competition is starting to get heated up because they are right on my butt and they're definitely being more aggressive now. So this is going to be an interesting finish of the race anyways. Oh, we got cars flying up on me. Oh yeah. Yep. Heads up, heads up, heads up. Yikes, that was close. That was a great save, but oh man, I think I just gave up the race pretty much. Let's see if I can get the draft. I do have full damage on, so I'm very glad I didn't wreck. You know, honestly, I'll take 6th place over wrecking. I definitely got some work to do now, but man, that was a great save. I'm going to try and watch the replay and see if I can watch that again. I think I may have fallen too far behind to do anything. They're being very aggressive up there, bump drafting and passing each other. If they can keep passing, I might have a chance to at least get in the top 5. Like right there, you'll see. If they wreck, I'll definitely get a chance to possibly go for the win. But after my little incident getting bumped and I almost crashed, I'd say because of that, I might be too far behind to really be competitive. Oh, there's one guy. He bumped him a little bit there. There's only 5 to go, so at this point I'm really just counting on a yellow flag. 3 to go. I don't look like I maybe gained just a little bit. I will say all 5 racers are all right there. All 5 of the leaders are all right there in front of me. Man, I really could use a caution. If I could get a caution, I would 1000% catch them. We'll see. This is going to get really, really close. I could definitely make it in the top 5. Let me get that draft. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to make it in the top 5. Okay, this is about to get interesting. Here we go. Inside. Okay, baby. Okay, the first place is in my sight. Okay, this is getting interesting. Hold the draft. Oh, he bumped me a little bit. I'm not giving up this line. We're going to do exactly what I said we're going to do. We're going to bump draft until the very last lap. Alright, Sadler. This is your chance. You get to lead. Oh man, I'm like on the edge of my seat here trying to hold this together. Just like I said, the last lap. Oh wow, I can't believe I did that. Oh, and there's a caution. Oh man. Well, this just got really interesting. Green, white, checkered again. Man, I would have had that. So now we gotta hold it together. This is going to be very interesting. Gotta hold it together. Hold it together. Take the inside, block it. There we go. I got the lead. Now can I just hold it for one more lap? I need to watch my blocking. They're 3 wide behind me. I am being a little bit of a butthole blocking people like that. White flag is here. This isn't exactly how I wanted to do it. Man, I think we're about to win just like that. The white flag is out. Whatever happens now happens. There it is. He's going for a blocking. I'm definitely blocking now. I'm definitely blocking my line now. There it is. And we got another win. There we go. So anyways, there you guys go. I ended up winning the Xfinity Series. That was a very close one. It was very fun. So now the next race I'm going to do, you guys are going to see, I will be doing the Daytona 500, the big race in the Cup Series. So I'm very excited about that. We're going to be doing the Daytona 500 in the Cup Series. And remember, I do have all of my settings and everything set to as hard as possible. So this is going to be very interesting. So hey, please, if you like this content, maybe consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed already. At least consider it. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. I do plan on doing more of these. And I'd love to know your guys' feedback, what you guys like to watch. And comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.